If you like symmetry, this is the walk. Yeah, it is the Rosewood Yangon. Rosewood Yangon, with a fine restaurant here. Embassy of Italy. Yangon, Leonardo. As usual, it took us some time to figure out what was going on, but then we saw this and we realized we'd really stumbled upon something special here in Yangon. Yeah, have a look. Yes, we'll visit this amazing exhibit that we just kind of stumbled upon, but first let's get back to the end of the previous vlog. You're viewing Travels with Lobo and Barbara, Asia 2020, vlog number 22. By the way, this trip ended as planned, end of January 2020. The world may have been turned upside down since then, but our memories remain. Last week's vlog number 21, Yangon's amazing colonial-era architecture, ended right here on Strand Street. We were about to cross that overpass. So we're now on the overpass, looking down at traffic. River over there, not the Irrawaddy, it's the Yangon River that flows into the Irrawaddy. That last statement calls for a quick geography lesson, so bear with me. Nothing is more closely associated with Burma than the Irrawaddy River. It runs 2,200 miles through the entire country, north and south. It's a very important commercial waterway. It empties through its estuary into the Andaman Sea, but it does not flow through Yangon. The Irrawaddy and the Yangon rivers, however, are connected by the 35-kilometer long Twant Canal. It may not flow through Yangon, but we got a good look at it in Mandalay. We're going to take a ferry to the other side. The Yangon region has 44 townships, and one of those is directly across from downtown. That's the Tala Township. And it's mostly a rural area, so we're taking a ferry from downtown to the Tala terminal. Our time is limited, and we only want to see a part of Yangon where there are tuk-tuks and motorcycles. Barb already noted the ferry looks heavy. You know those stories about ferries sinking in the Irrawaddy, but you got to be impressed with all of the variety of fruits, vegetables, nuts. There's just no end to it. Bicycle transports are still allowed. We found out this morning the law was changed after the assassination of the minister. When I say the law was changed, meaning that there are no motorcycles and no tuk-tuks in central Yangon. This is the local counter for the ferry, right there. And we're being led somewhere else. Yes, you return. Yes. Okay. Is there anything to see on the other side?
Yes, many places.
Okay.
Fishing village, bamboo village, orphanage school, recycle.
Yeah. And this is what we're headed towards. Note the ferry looks a lot less heavier with all these people pouring off. Onto the ferry. We already have a hangers on that I'm sure is trying to sell us something on the other side. And I'm losing my pants completely. I'm not kidding. My pants are just falling down. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
It's coming over there with us.
Well, yeah. At this point, we unfortunately had to tell them we were not there for a tour or hotel or anything else. So it should be noted that soliciting or sales pressure or anything else like that is very, very minimal in Myanmar compared to many other Southeast Asian countries. And I do realize people are just trying to make a living. Now, here's a view about halfway across, and you can see the river is maybe close to a kilometer. And just down the way is a container port with access to the Andaman Sea in the world. boats. Now notice they seem to have a tide here, Barbara. So we must be close enough to the Andaman Sea. That boat up there. Walk straight through here to this crowd here. Stay close to me. Stay close to me. Tuk-tuks for the first time. Over here on this side of the river, motorbikes and tuk-tuks galore. In vlog number 17, why Yangon is unique, I made the point that there are no tuk-tuks, there are no motorcycles in most of Yangon because they've been outlawed, but not over here on this side of the river. There go the birds. So that was our interesting introduction to this side of the river. Well, Barb, would you like to explore this side of the river? You're supposed to say we don't have the time.
In their language?
In their language, try it.
I don't know how to say it.
We are limited in time because this is day 2, our last full day of sightseeing in Yangon. There's a lot more to see, and I do want to go back to Shwedagon Pagoda at night. So busy day. Yeah, let's go, Barb, if we can still make this. If we go faster, go faster, It was close, but we did catch this ferry back to downtown and continue our exploration along Strand Street. Old is old, as we see in the customs house. But right beside it, we have another level of old in this abandoned building. As we head down Strand along the waterfront. And there in the renovated building, we find something totally unexpected, totally different. It doesn't fit with what I just did, but it's there. And right beside the beautiful old is the Rosewood Yangon, opening summer 2019. I thought nothing was happening, but then Barbara points towards this, and maybe that's exactly what this is. If you like symmetry, this is the walk. Yeah, it is the Rosewoods Yangon. Rosewood Yangon, with a fine restaurant here. Embassy of Italy. Yangon, Leonardo. Yeah. No idea what this is. Maybe an art gallery. Yeah. Quite fancy. As usual, it took us some time to figure out what was going on, but then we saw this and we realized we'd really stumbled upon something special here in Yangon. Yeah, have a look. We're at the Rosewood Yangon, which opened, as I said, just a couple of months ago. And the Embassy of Italy is putting on an exhibit from the 9th of November to the 2nd of December of an exhibition, a high-definition and full-scale images of all masterpieces of Leonardo da Vinci's opera Omnia. So there's some connection between the opera Omnia and Leonardo da Vinci that we're not aware of yet, but that will be when we do the vlog. I now know that literally there is no opera omnia. Opera omnia is a Latin phrase meaning the complete works, so the complete works of Leonardo da Vinci. That's his most famous, eh?
Yeah.
The Mona Lisa, right?
Yeah.
The Mona Lisa. Okay. Paris, and the Louvre. Yes. Time you saw this, Barbara.
I have never seen
So
an actual Mona Lisa.
once upon a time, I did go to the Louvre in Paris,
And you saw it, the original.
and where I saw the original. Right. This is not the original.
No, obviously
This
not.
is a replica. The original is massive, behind glass and guarded. But nevertheless, it's nice to see that here. More here. At the back of the hotel, we're plunged back into exciting scenery, and as we continue our walk, trying to finish off day 2, but that'll be one more or maybe 2 more vlogs before we leave Yangon. It's been a blast. Thank you for viewing, and if you've learned anything in this vlog, give it a thumbs up. We'll see you next Friday.